This is the second half of the game between Edo Indigo White versus Edo Indigo Blue. And I know you've been enjoying this. We also have games that will be coming in their ceremonial orange and white stripes, while the the Dynamo Academia in their blue and white stripes. These are young lads. Edo is blessed with talents. Edo is blessed with good footballers across the globe, and always catch them young. It's always good to catch them young, and that is what the purpose of the last team standing is all about, where we take players from the grassroots, we turn them to great heroes. A long free kick into the 18-yard. This is dangerous. The ball still with Team Blue, who are yet to find the net. Both sides are really taking their time. You can see the lanky striker. He sends the ball. He goes straight into the game, but nobody's communicating with him right now. Train to Team Blue. This is day 2 of the last team standing trials at Edo Spades. It all began yesterday, where we saw different teams play each other. But most of these players you're seeing are selected players across all academic players that participated yesterday. And this is interesting, seeing them playing together like a team today. We're going to pick more, and that's the beauty of the scouting process, where you have a second chance to life. This is dangerous, but the goalkeeper is capable, and the goalkeeper is out. That's the young goalkeeper. We saw him yesterday, the 15-year-old goalkeeper. Despite he conceded 3 goals, but he really captured the scouts' attention, and you saw how he did it. The young man is just about 4 feet tall, but he's just 15 years. He's just 15 years, and he's doing justice with football. So confident. He has the ability to control his defense line, and also the potential with his footwork. That is what we're talking about when you catch them young. You make good use of them, they express themselves, you refine them and make them into professionals. He sends a long one into the center half. Team Blue now putting more pressure on Team White. He sends it into a long one. Can this be cleared? Yes, Team White are with the ball right now, looking forward, and it's a throw into Team White. This young man in jersey number 11 for Team White, and is really connecting with his colleague in jersey number 12. We understand this is a primary school error, and we should expect more of it from these players. They are just young players doing their thing their own way. That's an infringement on jersey number 14 for Team Blue Indigo. There's another young man, a 16-year-old player. Turns right, locates his number 8, who push forward, distributing it in the middle, intercepted by Team White, and that is the man. He looks forward to the left and position himself. You can see the beauty of it. He knows what to do when the ball is up. He reminds me so much of the days of Rashidi Yekini, that is always positioned for any pull out at all time. See the lanky striker waiting for that. Can this? The goalkeeper intercept that.
Drop down a bit. Cut down a bit. Cut down both sides. Yeah, good. Oh yeah, up, cut down.
Yes, the game is still on between the Indigo Team Blue versus Indigo Team White. Both teams have selected players across the teams in Edo State yesterday, and some more will be selected today, where we'll be having the final squad that will be representing the states in the last team standing house. Don't forget the initiative behind the last team standing house is going to be an indoor selection where all players will be closed in one room for a month, and the legends will be there to mentor them, talking about legends like Peter Said Ida, Daniel Debula Mokachi, Tijani Babangida, Muhammad Lawal. All will tutor them and pass instruction, nurture them, and expose them to the world. And I can tell you categorically that yes, a lot of stars will be made from the house. And every state will have to represent and vote for their players. And I can tell you the last team that eventually emerge as the last team standing in the house will be going home with 14 million naira. Not just 14 million naira, the most valuable player will as well be going home with a plot of land in Lekki, courtesy of Indigo House and Homes. A plot of land in the heart of Lekki Peninsula. That's the value of that. And that is it. Jersey number 8 for Blue Indigo, making that left kick. It's a wonderful attempt, but nearly cannot kill a bird. And don't forget, the final winners will still have a trip to both countries, Spain and Netherlands. Spain, where they will be having some trials across the globe in Spain, in all academics in Spain, and from there they'll be going to Netherlands as well. In fact, I'm excited that the winners will be going to Netherlands, because Netherlands has been a home for Nigerian players in the past, where we have the likes of Tijani Babangida for Ajax, George Finidi, Nnamdi Kanu, Kanu Wanko, and the likes. These are players that had their plight in Ajax Amsterdam, and Netherlands gave them the world. Can this be the goal we're waiting for? What a wasteful attempt. Jersey number 10 for Blue Indigo. I can see the Marshal in the midfield for Blue Indigo. In jersey number 8, he has been everywhere. From the defensive midfield, he pushes himself to the attacking midfield, sends it forward. That's what we are talking about. And that is an handball. Very sure Indigo Homes are watching right now. They're watching live on All Terrestrial TV, and they'll be proud to support the last team standing trials. You can see what is happening in Edo State. This is Edo State, the ancient city of Benin.
Just stay like that. No move. Just stay.
A long one out. What a deflection. It's a corner kick for Team Blue. That's a wonderful attempt. It was deflected by the defender, the goalkeeper. That's why it's always good when you marshal your lines very well as a goalkeeper. And that is the beauty of this young goalkeeper in jersey number 1 for Team White. So calm, composed, young man of about 4 feet plus, 15-year-old boy. Yesterday he was so outstanding with his team despite they lost 3-0. That is him. First one taken by the goalkeeper, sending his boys forward. Jersey number
Gain up both sides. Gain up.
throwing.
Gain up. Watch your focus. Watch your focus.
The game. There's an infringement on Team White. Jersey number 14. It's a free kick. It's a free kick.
Okay. Okay.
What a wasteful kick. It's a wasteful one, and it's a goal kick to Team Blue. If you're watching, wherever you're watching from across the globe, this is the last standing, the day 2 of the day trials, and you're watching Team Indigo versus Team Indigo Blue. It's an infringement. You can hear the coaches passing instructions to their boys. I know you are entertained with the way you are seeing this game, but let me just tell you that these are new boys that are meeting for the first time, playing together for the first time. But the beauty of football, if you know what you're doing, the talents will surely be out. It's a throw-in to Team Indigo White.
ancient city of Benin City, and this is an atmosphere for an outstanding football game. The cloud is clear, everywhere is clean and ready for the game between Westgate FC and Dynamic Academia. The game teams are ready, the footballers are ready.
Hello. Don't work with them. They are me too. They are alive already.
Yes, we are here, we are ready. This is a wonderful game. Westgate FC. We saw their game yesterday, the way they played, and what was an outstanding and astonishing game. Yeah, everything's good. Life and direct. We can see them shaking hands, and the game is about to begin. Our officials are set. Yet, right here in the stadium, we have a good number of individuals represented. We have from the Referee Federation of Nigeria, we have scouters ready here. Everybody are set. We've seen the first game today, the game between Indigo FC and we've seen them play both sides. Those are the individual games that scouted footballers taken around, and many of them will make into the house, hopefully. And those that did not make it into the house have opportunity to showcase themselves. One way or the other, they will be wonderful footballers and great footballers. But yeah, one thing I can assure you about Benin City is that Benin is a very beautiful place, a peaceful place. It is, and it is a place that is developed. We have a very developed city over here. We cannot just exclaim how beautiful Benin is. The city of Benin has been a very, very wonderful place. It's very. Walking through the city, have seen wonderful scenery here. Yes, the game between Westgate FC and Dynamic Academia is about to begin. We can see both sides during the self-up team coming together, the prayers. We know it is in the culture of the Nigerian people. We have two religions in Nigeria, two basic religions in Nigeria. We have the sports religion, which is the football. We have the Christian and Islam, and the religious religion, sporting religion and every other religion follows through, and that's one thing. So if you see football, you will see people praying to different kind of their goals, whatever they believe in. So right here we see the team coming together, cheering themselves up, praying, having their team moments. It's the cultural thing. It's what we see. We'll be seeing a standing game. So stay right here with us, stay tuned with us. This is an wonderful moment. You're going to be enjoying the game here today. I'm still here right here with you in the studio. My name is Joshua Itayo Matuluko, and like I said, the city of Edo is a wonderful state, wonderful place to be. I have been enjoying the atmosphere here. I've been enjoying the weather, made good friends around here, seen good people around here. It's what you're expecting. You're expecting one of the best of the best, one of the best of the best. This is one of the best of the best. Benin City. If you don't know, Benin City goes way back into the 100th century. 19th, 18th century, 17th century, even to the 16th and the 10th century. The Edo City, the Benin Empire, from there originated many other things. And here we've had the whistle, the kickoff. The game has begun, and the ball has begun to move from side to side. It is a throw, and Dynamic Academia will be having the first throw in the game. Okay, Dynamic Academia will be having the first throw in the game.
Hello. Move closer. The video show me.
Welcome back to the commentary box where we're having the second game of the day. And the game you're watching right now is between Westgate Feeders versus Dynamo. These are the academy teams in Edo State, and Westgate Feeders are in their ceremonial orange and white stripes, while Dynamo in their blue and white lines. And afterwards we'll be seeing Dynamo Sport. It's an interesting time in Edo State where football at the grassroots level is ongoing right now, and you can see different academic coaches passing instructions to their boys. You saw earlier today the selected players from yesterday's fixtures, and you saw how they participated together. And now more will be joining them, where they'll be having a team to represent Edo State in the final house in September, October. And it's just day two of the last team standing Edo State trial. Tomorrow is the final day for Edo State trials, where you'll be seeing the female part of the trials coming up. The ladies will be having their day tomorrow, where they will be playing and showing their own talents. We saw some of them yesterday, but we're not just privileged. Very sure his age should not be above 16 years. You can see him marshalling it well in the midfield for Dynamo. That's the young man I'm talking about with the ball. He locates his man in the midfield, but intercepted by Westgate, who are playing man on man. And they also have fantastic young players in the squad. That is the beauty. That's the beauty of grassroots football and underage games, where you catch them young, you transform them into superstars. It's a corner kick for Westgate Feeders. A long one into the 18. Can this be the... Oh no. Wherever you're watching us across the globe, this is the last team standing trials, the Edo trials, where we are in day 2 to pick the last team that will be representing Edo in the final house in September, October, when all players across Nigeria will be placed in one apartment and they will play against each other. This is dangerous. Communication has been the basic, but I'm not surprised. This is what we call a grassroots football. They are not professionals. That is it. The referees have the final say, and we're seeing the first. Can this be the first yellow card coming out? It's a yellow card to the lanky number 7. Jersey number 7 for Dynamo Academia has been flagged yellow card by the referee. A long one into the 18 yards for clearance by the defense line of Dynamo Academia. Westgate Feeders are really taking their time. A free kick in favor of Dynamo Academia. With their tall, and that is the end of the first half between Westgate Feeders and Dynamo Academia. You've seen a wonderful game that have just ended in goalless draw. That's the first half, and they'll be going into the second half. They're passing instructions to each other, sharing their views right now. And you know, Nigerians and prayers, they are putting heads together, plotting what happened in the second half. But sincerely, I want to appreciate the Nigerian Referees Association Edo State chapter for really giving us referees to officiate this game, playing it neutral and making it open. It's a clear one and a neutral one for the referees and the team. If you're listening across the globe, this is Edo State's trials. It all began yesterday, and today is still on. Then tomorrow will be the final wrap-up for Edo State, and from there we'll be heading straight to Delta State. Ughelli precisely, Ogo Technical College, that is the venue, and I'm very sure the Deltans are waiting to also showcase their talent just the way Edo are really showing their talent. But before we get there, tomorrow we'll be seeing the female wing of the Edo version of the last team standing. Like I'll tell you the history of and the expectation from these trials. The winners of these trials will be representing Edo alongside the team picked in the squad, and they will be put alongside other teams across Nigeria in a house for 30 days, and they will be tutored by 4 great legends of Nigerian football. Talking about Tijani Babangida, Daniel Amokachi, Mohamed Lawal, and Peter Said Ida. I know immediately I mentioned these 4 athletes, these 4 talented players of Nigeria. You understand that we're trying to touch all angles of the phase of football. For Peter Said, he will be concentrating more on the goalkeepers and also encouraging the goalkeepers, giving them hints of what a good goalkeeper should have, and he will mentor them to limelight. And when you hear Mohamed Lawal, you know we're talking about great set defenders that overlap very well. Mohamed Lawal in his days with Julius Berger, in his days when the Niger Dog team were in their island, the Snake Island in Lagos, those days they bring memories back. Bring memories back those days where the Niger Dog, they travel around where they can go through the sea, they go through the sea. We call them the island team in Lagos Island. Mohamed Lawal played a very vital part in that before moving to Julius Berger and before leaving the shores of Nigeria. Despite his busy schedule, he's one of those that will be mentoring these young lads. And another man that some were hoping might be, if luck is on his side, might be announced as the member of the Ministry of Youth and Sports in Nigeria any moment from now, and that is Daniel Amokachi. We call him the Bull. That is a superb attacking midfielder that the whole Nigeria, the whole world, that's a man that took Everton, the days of Everton, to Champions League. He's the man that scored the first goal for them in the Champions League, and also not just scoring the goal in the Champions League. He happens to be the first African to take them to the Champions League. And you know what that means for Daniel Amokachi, a legend not just in Nigeria, he's a legend in England as well. And from there, we also have a man, we call him a short but very speedy winger. We call him Tijani Babangida. The name rings a bell to all those in the Netherlands when his playing days was there with Ajax Amsterdam. They won lots of Champions League together, and you know his contribution. He took over from George Finidi from that team and also established his name. He was in that team when Netherlands decided they will be making good use of Nigeria's player, talking about Finidi George, Kanu Wanko, Tijani Babangida and the likes. Netherlands is a second home for Nigerian players. And afterwards we have Peter Side Ida, like I told you, a goalkeeper of repute, now a pastor. He's back in Nigeria from South Africa just because of this project. And also don't forget, he was among those that contested for the presidency of the Nigerian Football Federation before losing it to his friend and brother Ibrahim Gusso, who would eventually emerge as the president of Nigerian Football Federation. All these legends will be taking care of the young lads in the house when they get there, and you know what that means. They will be tutored well and allowed to, they will groom them and take them to limelight.
No! Changes, come!
Yes, a substitution has been done by the Westgate Feeders coach, introducing jersey number 12 into the squad. Let's see if the young man, jersey number 12, will also make impacts. The scoreline is 0-0 and the game is on. After in Dynamo Sport versus Rockers FC. Dynamo Sport in their ceremonial blue and black pants will be playing Rockers FC in their red and white pants. This is the last team standing, the Edo State Trial 2023. And it's a free kick for Westgate, who are plotting a long one into the 18 yards. Can this be the chance? But goalkeeper holds the ball calm. A fast one is sent forward to jersey number 2, who runs from the flag. It's a throw-in to Dynamo Academia. And in the long one into the oh, what a time! That's a beautiful pull-out, but not well connected by the winger for Dynamo Academia. Both sides are really sizing each other well, and they are plotting who will be moving into the next round. Just yesterday we saw games from Star City and moved into the next round. Emerged winner in that encounter, and Genesis FC also defeated Unique FC. Dynamic Stars lost it to Raleigh FC, while Irex FC lost it to Westgate Football Club. Then Worshippers FC took the day over Future Star yesterday. All these fixtures are those that have played yesterday, and now we're having Westgate Feeders versus Dynamo Academia. And I'm having in the commentary box right now Tope Ogundoyele. Yes, Tope Ogundoyele have been up and down looking at players, and I'm very, very sure Tope Ogundoyele will have one or two things to say concerning the game. You saw the team Edo Indigo A and B. What can you say compared to all the states we've gone round and with what you are seeing in Edo State?
Well, it's not strange that we have been able to see these fantastic young talents here, because all through, since I was growing up to this moment, we all know what the old Bender State, the Midwest, used to produce great talents for Nigeria in every aspect of sports. And football is not different. They have given us a whole lot of former players, the Osaze Adewenges of this world, a whole lot of them from the Midwest then, and even the Bendel State. And this year, of course, you know, in our National League 2, MPFL, Imade, the guy from Uniben, and also Divine Nwachukwu. So these guys are just only doing what we know they do best in Edo State, and that is giving us good sporting talent. And it's been fantastic. Of course, we got a lot in Lagos and Oyo State, but there has been some kind of a different touch to the ones that have been unnetted in this place, and I can only believe that Nigeria can gain from this lot.
Nigeria can gain from this lot. Don't you think it will be a difficult one to pick out just 14 players to support the winning 14 teams in this scouting process?
Well, I've been working directly with the scouts, and it's been a very big headache for them. I think we've not had this kind of troubles picking players, because there's a whole lot of them that sometimes you pick one and you feel like you have seen it all, and the next minute you are looking at another talent who you feel is even better than the one you saw earlier on. So it's well, that's the job they have been here to do, the scouts just have to get their numbers right. And if you can't get 14, you might have to just ask to give us more than 14 from this stage, because, of course, if you are going to use all of them, I think we have about 28 very good players who can be scouted and taken to the house from this particular Edo trials.
Yes, it's a difficult one for the scouts, and no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I've also seen players, but you can't just take your eyes away from the truth. The more you look, the better you see. This is Edo, the ancient city of Benin, and the scoreline is still goalless apiece between Westgate Feeders versus Dynamo Academia. I'll be bringing Tope Ogundoyle back on air subsequently. It's an offside position by the referee. I want to say thank you to all our partners across the globe, Indigo. I want to say thank you to Pocari Sweat, who supported us all through in Lagos, are still waiting for the house to bring more. In fact, a lot of people are already requesting where is the Sweat in Edo State. But we hope this is just a wrong footing. Can this be the chance? Oh no. It's a free kick to Westgate Feeders. Also want to say a big thank you to the MCR, that's the VAR room. I call them the VAR room, and also the transmitting room, where they have always been showing what is happening at the trials to the world. Yes, we are live from the UBTH Center in Benin City, and enjoying grassroots games from different academy in Edo State. We yet to see more games today, and I hope you keep glued to your screen wherever you're watching us. If you are in the traffic anywhere in the world, you can enjoy this. This is what we're talking about. Football will surely bring. This is dangerous. What a clearance by the defense line of Dynamo Academia. Player is down. Player of Westgate Feeders is down. I guess they are tired. These are young players between the ages of 15 and 22. These are young players between the ages of 15 and 22. And they are doing what they enjoy doing on the grassroots. The streets of Lagos, the streets of Edo, the streets of Oyo, and the street of Ogun. All these have been so busy. Another substitute, jersey number 17. Jersey number 17 has joined the league right now for jersey number 5. And Dynamo Academia, their coach is really passing instructions to them, sharing technical knowledge with them and telling them what to do. But Westgate are really plotting, trying to break the genes of the defenders of Dynamo. It's a free kick, a dangerous one. This is a dangerous position for Westgate Dynamo Academia. This is a dangerous position for them. This is about 25 yards away to the goal line. And you remember when you hear 25 meters away to the goal line, you remember one man that retired, a goalkeeper, from a 25 meters yard. Talking about no other. Oh, what a wasteful effort. And we talk about Sunday Olise. You remember him very well in America when he gave it to Zubizarreta of Spain, and that was what helped the old goalkeeper say goodbye to the game of football. Nigerians have been talented and blessed with natural talent from the grassroots. Is seeing the player, he holds the ball in, but Westgate intercepted it. This is dangerous, but the goalkeeper is there. You can see another young goalkeeper. He was substitute. These are young boys really hoping to see football as a career, and that's the beauty of the last team standing. That's the beauty of the last team standing, where you will. This is the second half of the game between Westgate versus Dynamo Academia. Jersey number 15 has just been introduced, and you can see the young man really dazzling right, left. Yes, I told you, Dynamo Sport, they are ready in their ceremonial blue and black pants, waiting to go in and show their talents to the world. They will be playing against Rockers FC in their ceremonial red and white pants. They'll be coming right immediately after this game that will be ending any moment soon. The scoreline is still goalless apiece between Westgate Feeders versus Dynamo Academia. I can see the goalkeeper for Westgate Feeders, a very young 16-year-old goalkeeper. He has been saving that side. Can he hold on till the end of the game? This is the young man for Dynamo, jersey number 2. He sends it into the 18. Can this? Oh, what's a clearance? But still in the danger zone. And the goalkeeper, I just talked about him. That's the young goalkeeper. Yes, saving the side, allowing the whole world. It's a free kick. This is the beauty of the Edo State trial, where we've seen lots of talents, and the beauty of footballers and drama here together. I call them the Nollywood on the pitch. When you see footballer rolling, you assume a lot has been happened. But fortunately and unfortunately, the drama kings are there. Still goalless apiece. That's the young goalkeeper passing instruction and saving his side, giving them the assurance. But don't worry, whether good or bad, a winner must emerge between these two sides. There's another young man from Dynamo. He gets the ball again. Oh no! That's just a primary school decision. No problem. By the time the likes of Tijani Babangida and Daniel Amokachi handles this young man, then we should be rest assured that Nigeria will have a brighter star in future. That's a free kick to Dynamo Academia, jersey number 18. A long one sends forward. It's an offside position.
Straight.
We are straight into the knockouts. The game just ended and we are going into the penalty kick between Westgate and Dynamo Academia. Both sides have really proved themselves. It ended goalless and a winner must emerge. We will move into the next round. Don't forget, teams that have moved into the next round are Star City. They will be meeting Golden Star today. Genesis will be playing Rowley FC, while Westgate will be taking on Worshippers FC. All will be happening today. And we'll still be having a winner. Will Westgate Feeders move to the next round, or will it be Dynamo Academia?
Camera one. Zoom out and feed for these people to stand together.
Yes, as you can see, Westgate leading by 2 goals. And it's a goal. It's 2-2 apiece. Westgate 2, Dynamo 2. It's a penalty shootout, and the beauty of it is both sides are really doing it well. It's 2-2. It's a bit. These players are really encouraging each other. You can see, telling others, yes, you can do it. We're leading. It's 3-2 in favor of Westgate. Will Dynamo lose, or will he also send the pressure out to Westgate? Jersey number 17 versus jersey number 1. Dynamo so relaxed. Oh no, beautiful, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Sending the goalkeeper to the wrong way, and it's 3-3. It's 3-3. Yes, if you're watching, this is the last team standing. The Edo State trials. Jersey number 12 for Westgate Feeders have gone forward against the number 1 goalkeeper of Dynamo Academia. All these teams and players are from Edo State, and we want to say thank you to the Referees Association of Edo State. This is a Bruno Fernandes style. We call it the Bruno Fernandes style. Just to the trials, and we are enjoying it. Scores, and it's an advantage on their part. 4-3. Some people will call it Bruno Fernandes style, while some will call it the Jorginho style. The beauty of it is these young lads are watching football and they have mentors in those great players. It has worked for him. I'm very sure he will pray for his mentors across the world. Now is the turn. The pressure is now moved to Dynamo. Will this young goalkeeper for Westgate save it? Or will Dynamo also have their 4th kick scored? It's a goal! Sending the goalkeeper to the wrong side. Well, the beauty of it, I've seen Dynamo. I don't know if the coach will have to send messages to his goalkeeper. Dynamo have always stick to a side of the net. They've been playing to one side of the net, and they've made it well. But the goalkeeper have always been going to the other side at all time. Maybe if he changes his mind, he might be Westgate that favor by saving a penalty. It's 4-4, and they'll be having their last kick. They'll be having their last kick, which might or might take them to the next. Them to a sudden death kick. And that is a beautiful goal. The Westgate players are really doing it well. It's now 5-4 with Dynamo jersey number 3. Dynamo jersey number 3. The pressure is on. I can see the technical teams are so calm and sending the instruction to the boys to calm down. It's not a do or die. Jersey number 3 for Dynamo. Will he be the one to send the team out, or will he allow the penalty kick to continue? That's the Cristiano Ronaldo style. Westgate Steelers are into the next round. The young goalkeeper have just saved it. The young goalkeeper have just saved it, and the journey for Dynamo Academia is over. The penalty kick ended 5-4. You can see the jubilation. You can see the celebration. The young 16-year-old goalkeeper saved the last kick of the day, taking his feeders into the next round. That is what we call football. You can see how others are celebrating him. It's not easy. It's a celebration. Westgate's feeders are into the next round. That is the beauty of football. The 16-year-old goalkeeper has just taken his side to the next round. He's a 16-year-old goalkeeper. I'm very sure Peter Saidida will be so happy to have to nurture this young goalkeeper. In the game, he saved his side so much with a lot of saves. I'm very sure you can go back on the platform www.lastteamstanding.africa to have a glimpse of this young man. I see more of European goalkeeper in him. His footwork is very fantastic. His footwork, I can see the coach of Dynamo Academia. The coach has also gone to celebrate the young man. The coach has also talked to the young man to keep it up and not lose focus. This is what football brings. You win some, you lose some. But let me tell you categorically, nobody is a loser. Everybody is a winner, because in Dynamo Academy, 2 players have been also spotted out. 2 players have been spotted out, and everybody will merge into the last round. Dynamo Sports in their ceremonial blue and black pants versus Rockers FC. This is the last team standing, and the next game is Dynamo Sports versus Rockers FC.
All right, we're still at the UBTH Field 3, and today is the day 2 of the last team standing Edo State trials, and we've just had 2 matches today, and it's been a display of raw talent and skills, determination and passion. You know, the match that we just watched now, that was between Dynamo Academia and Westgate Feeder. You know, that was really a match in full determination, but of course, you know, there have to be a winner, and the game ended in a penalty shootout that was 5-4 in favor of Westgate Feeder. But the reason why I call this young man here, you know, looking at his appearance, everybody would write him off that, oh, what can this guy do? But he was the one that was the savior of the match. So what's your name quickly?
My name is Osingbero Okpesetin.
Wow. How do you feel winning this match and being the savior of the match?
I feel good. It's my opinion to feel catch the penalty shootout. I really appreciate it.
Were you not intimidated by the size of the hefty guys?
No, that's not. I'm not intimidated for the side of the field and any of that players. But I was capable of catching the ball. I know that.
Yeah, you really did well. Okay, we wish you best of luck. Thank you so much. Very quickly in the next few seconds, you can go. Thank you. This is the coach of the winning team. That's the coach of the Westgate Feeder. What's your name, sir?
I'm Mr. Daniel Sugo.
Mr. Daniel Sugo, you look very cool and gentle. How do you feel winning today's match?
Yeah, I'm so happy. At least I know penalty is a game of luck, but my side coming to win the game, so I'm so happy.
So what are you looking forward to in this ongoing show, the next phase now, last team standing?
Yeah, looking at it, but I want my team to come victorious at the end. Yes.
Straight into third match of the day, and I'm sure you are enjoying yourself at home. Stick around and just know that there's lots more for you to enjoy today. I'll be right back again in your face. My name is Shaya John Adebayo. See you soon.
We're going into the next match between Dynamo Sports versus Rockers FC. Dynamo Sports in their ceremonial blue and black pants facing the Rockers in the ceremonial red and white. The Rockers FC will be waiting, or Dynamo will be looking at who will be meeting Westgate Feeders. Throwing to Rockers FC, stopped by the left back of Dynamo Sports, who sends it forward, but the referee calls for a retro. A long one into the 18 yards, and that's the number 8 for Rockers FC. It's with the ball. He holds on to it with 2 men. He sends it into the 18 yard. Can this be the chance or no? Cleared by the defenders of Dynamo Sport, who miscalculated. Jersey number 7 finding his man. That is the role of a defender. He sends it forward for Dynamo Sport to connect. But jersey number 11 releasing the ball to his goalkeeper. He sends it back. Yes, goalkeeper reminds me of the great Onana of Inter Milan, a goalkeeper that has more assists and passes than midfielders in the Champions League. That's the power of the footwork. Long one in, and this is dangerous. This is free kick for Rockers FC. Rockers FC are looking good, trying to scheme a plot to have the day. But will Dynamo Sport allow them to take the day? That's a good save that from the defender of Dynamo Sport. But the ball is back with the Rockers FC. Dynamo captain has just intercepted the ball. He sends it to his number 10, who sends it back, and this ball returns. Unfortunately, the defender of Rockers Stars still with the number 10 jersey, and it's a free kick to Dynamo Sports.
When missing, ethnic part. Every part is along with the face.
But a wasted effort. It's a goal kick to Rockstar. The referee is sending instructions to the player, jersey number 15, has been sent out. His nails, and the referee has instructed him to cut it off. A long one from the defender of Rocks FC, but intercepted by Dynamo Sports, and it's a throw-in to FC. That's the Rockers FC. This is match 3 of day 2. Match 3 of the 2 of the Edo State's last standing trials, where players have been picked from the grassroots to the national stage. A long one into the 18 yards. And it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in to Dynamo. You can see the fans are entertained with good football at the grassroots level. A foul throw-in. It's a grassroots game. I will expect less from them. They are not professionals and they don't know much about the rules. Another throw-in to Rocks FC. And yes, I can see Delight FC in their ceremonial outfit, training, ready to go into the pitch. They will be coming right immediately afterwards. Delight FC versus Sundov FC. They will be coming right immediately after the game between Dynamo Sports versus Rockers FC. Dynamo Sports finding his man. He sends it to the far right for jersey number 10, who could not. It's a throw-in. A quick one taken by the captain. He looks into the 18 yards, but the goalkeeper is there. The goalkeeper is there. This is the last team standing. The 2 of the Edo trial. This is a long one. Can this be connected? Jersey number 17 sending it out. The goalkeeper saves it for Dynamo Sports. It's a corner kick.
I say if when you have time today, you can just slow down your own to come and know what is happening here.
A long one into the 18 yards. This is an infringement has been noticed by the referee, and it's free kick to Rockers FC. The weather is so conducive, is a drop-in weather, and this is good. A long one, but the defenders are doing their job, still in the danger zone. Fully cleared by Rockers FC, who are really taking their time, plotting a scheme. And jersey number 10 saves the ball. It is a corner kick. A corner kick in favor of Rockers FC. These young men are doing everything possible according to a plan. This is dangerous. He looks into the 18 yards, but the goalkeeper is there. The goalkeeper saves it. This is discipline, and that is what we're talking about. The goalkeeper sends it to jersey number 17, who locates his man on the flag. He dribbles one and is dangerous into the 18-yard. Can this be? Oh no! What a time! What a time! Rockers FC! Wasted time! Well, this is a grassroots game. I'm not surprised they are not professionals. We should expect these primary school errors from this young man. It is still goalless between Dynamo Sports versus Rockers FC. Rockers FC have been entertaining the crowd with trills and drills, showing stunts and signs of a promising player, but they are yet to find the net. And the defense line of Dynamo Sports have been doing a great job holding forth the attacking prowess of Rockers FC. Rockers FC are still putting more pressure. This jersey number 7, jersey number 17 sends it into the 18, and the goalkeeper for Dynamo Sport has been a very good saving grace to Dynamo Sport in this encounter. A free kick for Dynamo Sport. Jersey number 4. A quick one taken by Dynamo Sport, who locates his man. And it's an offside position for jersey number 10. Throwing the first one taken by Dynamo Sport. Jersey number 16, he locates his player, who also finds jersey number 10, sending it into the midfield. 7 looking forward, but the goalkeeper, good side. This is dangerous. Jersey number 7 really tormenting. What a miss. A goal kick to Dynamo Sports. A quick one from the goalkeeper of Rockers FC, looking for his man and trying to start the game from behind. The only difference is they have not been too direct in the attacking line, but from the defense they organized, connecting the midfield, and the wingers are sweet. But they are yet, the defenders of Dynamo have made it so difficult to connect with the attacking line. Jersey number 12, and they've also gained their throw-in. A quick one taken by jersey number 12 to jersey number 8. It's a free kick to Dynamo Sports. This is an interesting encounter between two sides who are not familiar with each other, and yet they are making us proud. Player is down and the referee is attending to the player, and I'm very sure the UBTH paramedics are around. Want to say thank you to the University of Benin Teaching Hospital giving us that says the beauty of the game, and the player is up. It's a free kick to Dynamo Sports, and they're willing. A long one from the defense line, sends it forward, but the defender this is the last team standing Edo Trials, Day 2. And that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the first half between Dynamo Sports versus Rockers FC. Dynamo Sports have really defended well against Rockers FC, who have added more pressure on the Dynamo Sports defense line. But I give kudos to the goalkeeper and the 5 and 6 who have really held on the pressure so strong and not allowing a goal in. Despite Rockers FC's plotting to break into the nets. I've been having in this commentary box right now Yes, I'm here live, and if you're watching us anywhere across the globe, this is the trials of the adult chapter of the last team standing, and one of the coach, despite his team lost, that's the coach of Future Stars, despite his team lost on a 9 minutes and a penalty kick, the man, the spirit of sportsmanship is in him. He's here in day 2. So some of his players were also picked along the selected players that played this morning, and he's here to give us his analysis entirely about the organization and the initiative of the last team standing. Coach, please introduce yourself and let us know your name and why you came back the second day to see the game.
Well, my name is Coach Press of Future Stars Football Academy. Well, I love the tournament, the organizing, and the referee. That's why I come back to watch.
You can see that the organization and the refereeing. Yes, once a kudos to the Referees Association of Edo State, and that is what we are saying. It all started from the IMC when they initiated independency of referees away from the team, and now that we have these trials going. Now, looking at the game you saw yesterday and what you are seeing today again, do you see a better future for young lads in Nigeria?
Well, I love the game of yesterday. It was hard luck to Future Stars, but Nigeria have a good youth players. So we need every player to develop the players in this state. Thank you very much.
Developing players in this state, and with the look of things, some players have been selected in Edo State. Even those that lost, the team lost out. Some of their players were picked among the selected team. They played earlier to entertain the guests and the crowd, and a lot of people are looking at them that have these players been together. They are just meeting themselves today, and they have really understood themselves. Now, what will be your take when you eventually see the Edo representative in the reality TV house?
Well, I thank God for those that pick in the TV house. I wish their success to play good football and win them away in Edo State.
Thank you very much, Coach. And when we call you again, I hope you will be willing to come on air with us.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That is the coach of Future Stars, and he's so happy, and he has promised that the more the program comes around, they will be here live to entertain us. Yes, we are going into the second half of the game between Dynamo Sports versus Rockers FC. This is the game live from the University of Benin Teaching Hospital Field 3. Yes, this wonderful edifice of Citadel had wonderful pitches around, 3 different pitches, walking side by side, green grass, the weather is conducive, and we are in the ancient city of Benin. If you're enjoying yourself, this is the last team standing. The Edo Trial Day 2, Match 3 between Dynamo Sports versus Rockers FC. The scoreline is still goalless apiece, and both sides are really sizing up each other, looking for who will lose guard. The game of football is so interesting, and I'm very sure Delta State will be watching this, and we should have more players in the land of soccer, where we have the Samson Siasia Stadium in Bayelsa, very close by. We also have in Stephen Keshi Stadium there, and we have a lot of stadium in Delta. And I'm very sure that's a substitution. Jersey number 5 have been pulled out for jersey number 9 for Rockers FC. Rockers FC, they've also substituted jersey number 16 in for jersey number 8. A long throw in from jersey number 12 into the 18 yards. Can this be? What a miss. Jersey number 17 missing the opportunity. Dynamo Sports have been so good in the defense line, and their goalkeeper been so fantastic. Dynamo Sports clearing the ball out of his goal line. It's a free kick to Rockers FC. This is day 2 of the Edo State trials of the last team standing, live from the ancient city of Edo, Benin City, precisely. That's from the field of the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. We call it UBTH, and today is the 7th day of the month of July 2023. He sends it into the middle. Who locates his man in jersey number 10, but fortunately, retrieves the ball. He turns around, and it's a free kick in a very dangerous zone. I hope Rockers FC will be so wary about this. So players ready to send the bazooka out.
The number 1. 1, 2, 3,
It's a wasteful effort, and it was cleared by the defense line of Rockers FC, who are finding it So difficult to break the defense line of Dynamo Sports. Will this also be going into a spot kick? Are we going to be having another spot kick? Yesterday we only had one spot kick all through the fixtures yesterday, but today we've had one. That's a good turning part by the captain who launches forward. This is dangerous. He sends it to the far left. Getting number 15 controls up, fortunately. And it's a throw in to Dynamo Sports. The first one taken. Nice turning. Jesse number 2 for Rockers FC. Is intercepted by Jesse number 10. Finds his man, Jesse number 7. The captain sends it forward, but nobody to connect it right there. The goalkeeper sends his pass to his defender, Jesse number 11. We also locate his man. Both sides are really sizing each other well. It's a throw-in to Rockers FC. The weather is cool. The environment is conducive. The land is green. And Edo, here we come. They call it Edo Paye, and everybody will say, Ise. It's a beautiful one, day 2 of the lasting trials, and this is dangerous. Can this be the goal? A wasteful attempt by Jesse number 2 after the defender breaking forward one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he misplaced his priority. I guess the fear of the goalkeeper, so composed and calm, makes him throw it off the bar. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick to Dynamo Sports to go through. A long one. And afterwards we'll be having Delight FC versus Sundorf. They're waiting for the whistle of the referee to usher them in. Delight in their ceremonial orange and black pad. This is dangerous, and it's offside. Rockers FC going all out, but the referees and the linemen are so active, and that is why we say thank you to the State Referees Association for giving us your A referees to officiate this game. It's a goal kick to Rockers FC. That is an attempt from the midfield as the captain of Dynamo Sports, leading the pack from the midfield in number 7 jersey. having a kick towards the goal line. I think this is the biggest attempt of Dynamo Sports this second half, and again the corner kick. Long one into the 18 yards. Rockers FC. And that is the end of the game. We go straight to a spot kick after a goalless draw between Rockers FC and Dynamo Sports. Like I told you, this is the second time today that we'll be having a spot kick. The first one started with Westgate Feeders and Dynamo Academia, and Westgate went through to the next round through that. With Dynamo Sports, who could not make it in the first one, goes through this time around, or will they be beating the game bye-bye? And Rockers FC, jersey number 12, stepping forward to have the first kick against the number 1 goalkeeper for Dynamo Sports. Let's see, will Rockers FC scale through to the next round, or will they beat it farewell at this stage? Despite the goalkeeper went for the ball. It's 1-0 in favor of Rockers FC. And right immediately after the spot kick, we shall be having the Lights FC in their ceremonial orange and black pants against Sundov Academy, all the way from Sapele, in their ceremonial pink, all pink with black stripes all through. The way from Sapele, and they'll be having a test of the green grass of the UBTH football pitch. It's a beautiful kick. Dynamo Sports sending the pressure back to Rockers FC. Number 15. And that is a beautiful save. Dynamo Sport goalkeeper number 1. But the referee calls back. The goalkeeper leaves his line. This is despite the defeats, you are still happy that your boys have done what you instructed them to do.
Exactly.
So looking at the organization of the last instant trials in Edo State, how can you rate it, and what is your advice?
Yeah, like what they say, it is difficult to have two elders in the same community. If not, it would have been better. But what the last team standing doing here in the state, I believe is a good thing. It's encouraging. I like it. It's a good thing.
Thank you very much, Coach. I hope you still come around to see who will be in the final.
Definitely, I will come.
Thank you very much for coming around, and that is the coach of Dynamo Sports, and he's so happy to witness what has happened in this game. And the lucky winner, I call them the lucky winner. Whoever that wins on Sport Kick, I call them the lucky winner. Rockers FC, your boys have moved to the next round, and their coach is here with me. Coach, can you introduce yourself to our fans at home?
Yeah, good day. I'm Coach Chinedu Uba of Rockers FC, Benin City.
Coach Chinedu, your boys lost their penalty first. What was running in your mind when the goalkeeper caught it back to back?
Yeah, I know that as we lost that first penalty already, in my mind I know that definitely, because I know the quality and the worth of my goalkeeper, I know that we must regain and redeem the game.
Your goalkeeper did a fantastic job regaining and restoring parity to the side. Now you are into the next round. What is your targets for this game?
Yeah, my target is for me to win the next game, because today, despite the limited time, the expectation was low. So I believe by tomorrow the expectation will be very, very high, and I believe we will not go into penalty shootouts in our next game.
Thank you very much, Coach Chinedu. It's good talking to you. I know you are still in the jubilation mood that we've moved from one round to another. When I need you again, I will surely call you. I hope you are not in a hurry to leave the environment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having. Yes, that is the coach of the Rock Stars. They've moved into the next round, and they will be waiting to see their opponent. Now we're having Delight FC versus Sundov Football Academy. Delight FC versus Sundov Football and they are on my far left playing the team all the way from Sapele Sundov Academy. And let me quickly run down the names of the players, and according to their jersey numbers, we have in goal Jack Peace in jersey number 36, Martin Skletus jersey number 11 for Delight FC, Victor Emma jersey number 3, Joshua Timitope in goal jersey number 1, Wagwe Chuka in jersey number 18, Adebaki Michael in jersey number 44, Ogunbayo Gafar jersey number 28, Oderinde Pelumi jersey number 32, Ofonimi Basi jersey number 13, Nusa Ogeva jersey number 42, Divine Solomon jersey number 39, Egeneru Simon jersey number 35, Okenwa Emeka in jersey number 12, and Dennis Akintola in jersey number 50. That is a total Nigerian team. I call it a total Nigerian team of a different region. And for the team all the way from Sapele, you know Sapele is Delta State, but they decided to play in Benin City. We have Okemute Majemite in jersey number 1, that's the goalkeeper. We have Ekwevare Serume in jersey number 13, Moto Samuel jersey number 9, Flourish Okiki jersey number 11, Osogwe Chibeze jersey number 8, Coco Samson, yes, Coco Samson names of players from Sundov Academy all the way from Sapele, Delta State. This is match day 2 of the last team standing, and we are in the third competitive game for today. The Light FC are playing in their ceremonial orange attire. Academy in their pink attire. And now we are seeing the fastest goal in Edo State after the kick, just a minute plus. The Light FC have really delighted the fans by making records, scoring the fastest goal against the team that came all the way from Sapele. I can understand what is happening. The teams from Sapele fatigue of that long journey all the way from Delta States might be setting in. I know they will surely gain gradually. Sondorf picking up gradually, getting the rhythm of the game. It's free kick in favor of Sondorf. It's free kick for Sondorf, and jersey number 3 is on it. The left footer sends a long one. What a time. That is Olugwa Gabriel in jersey number 3, and it's throwing to Delight Football Club. Delight Football Academy, I call them the perfect Nigerian team, where they have all geopolitical zone in their team, from the southwest to the south-south to the north-central to the south northeast, southeast, and the core north. And they have also set a record for themselves in Edo State, having the first goal. Going for a second goal. This is dangerous. Well, it's a corner kick. It's a corner kick to the Light Football Academy. In less than 1 minute, yes, they've scored their first goal in less than 1 minute. Still in the danger zone. The Light Football Academy are not playing, they are not joking at all. It's to prove a point, and they are doing that after setting the record of the fastest goal scorer in the Edo trials. Quick one taken. It's 1-0 in favor of the Light FC. Sent it to the captain in jersey number 3. A throw in to Sondorf Football Academy. Sondorf Football Academy, Jet Joe. But they like this number 12 for Delight. Okenwa Emeka finding his man in the midfield. Playing from right to left. And it's a throw-in. The captain, Victor Ima, allows the ball to roll out. Jersey number 8 for Sondorf. It locates as but interception. Ima Victor, that's the captain of the Light FA. Looking for Okenwa in jersey number 12 on the far right, who steps forward. He sends it into the 18 yards, and this is dangerous. Jersey number 18 is there, but there's the man on him from Sudov, and that's the interception. I think fatigue is what is really affecting the team from Sapele, and I don't know why they did not register under Delta State, where they will be having a smooth ride in Ughelli. A long one into the 18 yard, but the goalkeeper magnets it. Discussing, sends a long one out. Sondorf, young boys from Ughelli. This is dangerous. Can this be the equalizer we are waiting for? What a side netting. Young Sapele boys are getting the rhythm of the game, and they are getting back into it gradually. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick for the Light FA. I hope the Light FA coach is not so relaxed with the fastest goal. They are still in the first half, in some minutes into the first half. That's a beautiful turn. Jersey number 18 sends it to the captain in jersey number 3, who looks into the 18 yards. But nobody to connect that. And it's a goal kick to Sondorf of Sapele. I know a lot of people, once you hear Sapele, you'll be remembering what we call the Sapele water on the streets of Lagos. This is Sapele. It's a local area in Delta State and a beautiful one. I hope to see Sapele once again. Once I am in Delta State, I'll have to go around to have a feel of Sapele, because it's a place you need to be if you have not been there. Delta State and Benin City, these two states have really produced players in the past. The likes of Brighton Mokaro, Sam Soji, we call him the bandana man. Yes, Sam Soji, the only Nigerian player that wears bandana in the national team. He's all from Delta State. And he will surely be gracing the event in Ughelli when we'll be there for the 12th and 13th of July. 12th and 13th will be live in Delta State, Ughelli precisely. And I'm very sure once Sam Soji gets around, I'll bring him to the microphone. But we are still in Benin, the home of Bendel Insurance. A long one into the 18 yards, a clearance, still in the danger zone. Okenwa in jersey number 12 sends it in there. Oh no, the connection sends it wide. Jersey number 38 wasting that effort of Okenwa. This is the last team standing Edo State trial, where we are having Delight FC versus Sondorf. A lot of people have been talking around. The fans have been making comments about some of the players having some physique, about some legends in football. Most especially the captain of Delight FA. Somebody said he reminds him of a player in Wolverhampton Wanderers. We call him Adama Traore. Adama Traore of Wolverhampton Wanderers, who also had his loan spell in Barcelona last season. We are seeing a replica in Nigeria right now, and the replica is the captain of the Light FA, Victor Ima. He also plays from the left wing, and the speed is there. They have much resemblance. The players, they have their mentors, they have who they are looking at as a hero, and they also want to be and play like that. We saw a penalty shoot kicker that adopted the Bruno Fernandes style, or should we call it the Jorginho style. Eventually, it went well. The Light FA sends it, but the goalkeeper saves it. That's a wonderful catch from the young goalkeeper from South LA. The young goalkeeper is about 5 feet 7 inches tall. Very young, under 16, 5 feet 7 feet, all the way from South LA. Was overwhelmed by the attack of the Light and considered the first goal in the fastest minutes. But right now, he's saving his side well. Talking to the defense line, passing instructions to them, making them see reasons why they should make it into this next round. That they are not here for all the way from Sapele to just come and watch. The maker sends it into the line for his captain, talking Victor. But the young lads from Sapele are really disturbing the Light FA. It's a corner kick. A corner kick too. The Light FA really taking their time to score the next. Entertaining the crowd. But I can see Sundorf are not ready to leave their goal line. All 11 players are in their 18-yard. It's a foul and a free kick has been awarded. Victor A long one into the goal line. What an acrobatic approach, the bar. And it's a goal kick to Sandorf Academy all the way from Sapele. The ball hitting the bar, and it's a wonderful style, acrobatic style of play by the attacker of Delight FA. The captain Victor is all over the pitch and playing right from the left wing, sinking deep behind jersey number 18. And the scoreline is 1-0 in favor of the Light FA. It's a free kick. It's a free kick for the Light FA. But a deflection, a clearance, was still intercepted by the Light FA, who are holding forth the ball. And Maker is on the far right. He sends it into the 18 yards. I can see much of the Orange boys. Oh no, the defender. Will I call him a defender now? But he plays more like Harry Maguire, the man that plays for two teams. What a clearance. But the ball is still with the Light FA, sending it to their goalkeeper. This is dangerous. But the goalkeeper is so confident of himself. The Light FA are still plotting, looking forward. Can he get it? Sends it back into the. Oh, it's over the bar. It's a goal kick to Sandorf, who will take the opportunity to relax a little from the pressure from the Light FA. The goalkeeper is really taking his time, using that opportunity to pass instructions to his defense line. This is how you do it. This is how you marshal a strong defense. And that is the end of the first half. It's 1-0 in favor of the Light Football Academy. The team from Sapele are receiving the instructions from their coach, telling them what to do. And I can as well see the Light FA talking to themselves and doing justice to the game of football. Yes, I can see the female players walking around, taking their time. Tomorrow is their time where they will be showcasing their talents in the female section. Tomorrow we'll be enjoying female football on this great pitch of the University Teaching Hospital, Benin City. And the second half is on the Light FA, knocking the ball from right to left, looking at their captain. They all shout Adama Traore. He sends it into the 18 yard. What's communication? The goalkeeper is angry with his defender, but the ball went wide. It's a corner kick to Light Football Academy. And I can see Victor Imad. Everyone is calling Adama Traore with the ball right now. He sends it into the 18 yard. Can this be the second goal? What a flying loading! Reminding us of Emmanuel Amunike of the 1994 squad. That's the goalkeeper there from Sapele. There's a substitution about to go down the line. Jersey number 42 and jersey number 39 on the sideline, waiting for good substitution. Divine Solomon has just gone in for Divine Solomon, who went in for Bassi in jersey number 13, and Nosa also going in for jersey number 18, Chuka. A long one from the defender of the Light Football Academy, intercepted by Sundov of Sapele. A free kick to Sundov Football Academy all the way from Sapele. Still 1-0 in favor of the Light, but Sundov are really plotting, finding their ball forward. Unfortunately, the Lights are all over the pitch. The Light knocking the ball right to left. Jersey number 35 playing the Bruno Fernandes in the midfield, sending the ball around. And it's a throw-in to Sundov Football Academy of Sapele. Long throw-in from Sundov, intercepted by the Light Football Academy, who sends it to jersey number 42. Jersey number 42. That's beautiful. And it's a corner kick in favor of the Light Football Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching us across the globe, this is the last team standing trials live from Edo State's Benin City, precisely from the UBTH playfield, where natural young talents are being scouted to represent Edo State in the final house come October 2023. It's a wasteful kick from Ima Victor, the captain, who everyone sees like the Wolf player Adama Traore. Another substitution, jersey number 50, Akintola Dennis about going in. Akintola Dennis going in for his player that has been substituted. Talking about jersey number 12. The man that has really thrilled everybody, Okinwa Emeka, has been pulled out by his coach. And it's a throw-in to Delight. This is dangerous. Ima Victor. A long one into. It goes wide. The defender trying his efforts, or nearly cannot kill a bird. That's Adebaki Michael. Adebaki Michael with jersey number 44, hitting it hard from the defense line. That's a nice turn-in from the young man from Sapele, jersey number 7, breaking away from Victor, but the ball went wide. And it's a throw into Delights FC. Delights FC, jersey number 35, waiting for his man. He sends it forward. And the goalkeeper gets hold of it. The Light FC are knocking the ball right to left, hoping they can equalize. That's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful attempt. Send it to number 7. Oh, what a time. Jersey number 42 for the Light FC. Locating jersey number 32. Jersey number 32 looks it in. Nice attempt, but a wasteful one.